Hey guys. Well, that certainly was that was pretty out there, you know. Imagine again you're living in the Truman Show and you know it. And you turn down the street and 1 minute there's nothing there and then the next minute it's completely totally crowded. And it's. So anyway, about 10 minutes after turning on this phone, I guess the evil past, I do believe, went flying over in, I guess what it is a single engine Cessna. And they dropped something here, I guess trying to market for something or someone or somewhere. And we, uh, we prayed about that. And of course, it is written that heaven shall um, drive out and keep out all that is of the demonic here and their demonic servants and their energies as well. And so that's just going to continue. This is not a home for the demons or their servants. No, nothing demonic at all. There's no room here for any of that. So, and that's just the way it's going to be. But anyway, went over there and to pick up the people from their shopping excursion, and it was well laid out. I mean, it was crawling with traffic, and everybody, was on cue. And we even had people, like sort of blocking the thing and getting all, in the middle of it. And looked like they might have also been spoiling for some type of an encounter or something, because we pulled up beside one of them and looked over at him, and they seemed to have an awful lot to say. They had a lot of, I think, a lot to grumble about, perhaps, but they strangely continued to wait where they were parked for nothing to happen or arrive, and then of course then went on. Um, so yeah, we've continued to see an awful lot of strange behaviors, and some looks like we've got some additions trying to be brought in. But of course, we're going to continue to renounce Satan and all the forces of darkness and shadow and night, because we don't have any agreements with any of those. There's no stupid romance or anything like that with any of them. We don't have love with the enemies, and that's just something that we're not going to be doing. The true love thing, of course, I again, to me, it just sounds like some game the enemy made up to try and get a legal reason to have access to something of light. Which, of course, again, we're not in love. We're not doing that. Nope, no, nothing like that. If I was going to do any kind of a love thing, it's with these that we love and always have. These that are, as far as I can tell, pretty much like it's me and them that are in agreement. The day folk. That's who I love. Of course, all these I've told you before: heaven, the blue, all of the sky, and all the God people. Whew, don't get me started on those guys. Um, so what looked like a beehive crawling with activity when we first went over there, and people were triangulating on the spot where we'd be forced to come into to park and such and all that kind of stuff. Um, when we come back, 40 minutes later or whatever, right? Which was the Sam's Walmart duo deal. Uh, Not a soul. Yeah, there were people. The parking spaces were still filled up, but no traffic. Virtually no one in sight. Not anything going on. It was the difference between night and day. It was the difference between a bustling, thriving place and one that is, well, it's doing okay, you know. And I heard something about how they had plans and they had all these things going on. I don't know why they would try. because we've already rejected all the evil stuff. We're the day, on the left and the right, without the forces of darkness, shadow, or night. That's how we're made. That's how we're going to be continuing to be made. This isn't a place to be. Well, look, guys, again, we've been playing really, really nice, just defensive all this time, basically. But I hear that some stuff's coming back on you now, and all I can tell you is that if we have to keep addressing these same issues, we'll do it in a more proactive fashion. And instead of just calling for them to come and push in one place, I'll call them to come and feed upon the problems. You know what I'm saying. So let's just stay separate from each other and me with these that I like and doing all that stuff. And I'd say that we're going to have some progress made, and we'll be out of the way within the month, I bet. Who knows? I can say that things is getting better, and we're enjoying the improvement. Yeah, we've noticed that there's one that has left, and I saw, on television there was a thing, but again, do I know that, or do I know this? Have I ever been able to discern really much in there other than what them playing at us wanted us to know? You see what I'm saying? So anyway, again, for those that we're liking so much and always have, and all the good boys that are involved in helping us, hey, just love you guys, and all the gals that are for the just if you're the day, yeah, it's going to be good, and we're looking forward to getting to meet all those people who love day and the daylight, and really what I'm looking forward to more than anything is what's been happening, which is to get this complete and total separation that's going to keep me safe from the evil people who, are always saying something. But yeah, I'm really happy about that good progress that we have made. And this other stuff they've been doing, well, I guess it's par for the course, but I will tell you, they've been saying, hey, there's going to be others that, well, all I can tell you is there'll come a day whenever I'll say the same thing and it'll mean so much more. And there'll come a day where I'll get tired of saying it and I'll just say a lot more. And then we'll be done in a way that, probably we could have avoided if everybody could just play peacefully and nicely and just keep off. Remember, leave off. Not a house for fire. We're not accepting any of the enemy. Nope. Not taking on fire. We're not taking on any of the evil. We're just going to continue up. Going to continue climbing higher. And heaven is making my home, the place where my feet is planted, in a very high place in heaven. And that's what we're doing. It's that's this rest of this stuff that, with all their animosity and control issues, and I don't know what's going on. And yeah, they've been after the money recently and all that stuff. Was trying to take it through from the other side too, just reaching in, trying to tap it like they were doing for the first 4 years or whatever it was in the beginning. Oh man, oh, those people are cursed for sure. Dang. Well, guys, thanks so much for your love and your support. To all of you who are for the light and not all for all this damn darkness. And just keep it up. Just keep it up, because we're coming up.